going to have to edit that.
You reckon?
Okay, can
Are you
I
recording?
say? Right.
I am, yeah.
Oh,
Right.
can I have an American accent when you do it?
No, Rob, you've got to behave yourself. You've got a sales meeting thing.
Anyone.
Well, I've done all my work, actually.
Have you?
The company has a foundation of professionalism, success, reward for hard work, and a lot of fun.
Where have you been working?
I work up the management end.
I feel happy here. You spend most of your life in work, and for me, I think if you can be happy, then great. But knowing that Jenny says is that the firm foundation is that people are always going to be behind you, and knowing that you've always got someone covering your back. And I mean, to be perfectly honest, who the crap would have me now? I'm done.
Speak for yourself. Well, I don't consider that I am yet. But,
It's a wonder I made it up onto this stool.
I know, it was actually. I saw you struggle.
We're not a couple.
I joined way back in 2000 because before recruitment started, didn't I? I was working for Components, which were obviously working for Paul, Si and Neil. But from a recruitment perspective, right from the very beginning, were you
20 years.
here at the
You're
very
19
beginning?
now, and you're, let's say, what, 20 years?
Yeah.
Nearly 49 years.
49 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, is it 49?
So I was going, it had all the
39.
setup had all been done when I joined.
So I remember back on day one when I got a phone call from Paul saying, oh, we've just started a recruitment business. Could you do the payroll for us? And we had one temp,
Yep.
obviously at one hotel.
Yeah. I used to keep it in a little folder, in a whole load of folders. Literally, you could have put it in an envelope and you say, right, I'm going to keep these here. And you think what there is now.
I know. I don't think compliance was quite as strict as it is now, actually.
Platinum Recruitment Consultancy.
Successful, professional, motivational.
I think
3 words.
3. Fun. Again, professional and important. It's quite a twee answer, but I think it's easily underestimated or an oversight that people don't realise quite the impact that that Platinum actually has on numerous people's lives, both now, in the past, and obviously in the future. That's more than 3 words.
That'll be cut down quite nicely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just 1 word. Yeah, important. My waistline.
Oh, me too.
Oh no.
It's got really big.
I think diversity across different industries, whereas we first started and did for a long time just deal with hospitality. Then we had the care sector,
Yeah,
didn't
I mean,
we?
COVID,
and then COVID opened up industrial,
education,
and now we've got plant. So yeah, I think diversity.
With COVID, it showed the need for diversity, and also the amount of talent that it's brought into the business.
Okay, I'm going to go Harriet.
Oh.
The reason, or Emma, because I have no idea about marketing whatsoever, because I'm a very boring accounts person. what I'd love to do is have a look at how social media affects our business. But yeah, I'd love to do that. I wouldn't want to do any sales. I can't see myself sitting on the phone.
Come sit with me, Jenny. I'll teach you the ropes.
Thanks, Harriet. I'd love it.
Day.
I would love that.
You should rock with for a day.
Swap with me, wouldn't you?
I'd swap with anyone. I think one of the younger people that's just coming into the business, I think, just seeing the disadvantage of being really old is that you've seen a lot, you've done a lot. In some ways you are stuck in your ways. It's less and less you see that surprises you, but it sounds really cheesy. I love recruitment. It's amazing. There's no feeling like it when you place someone, get someone in a job. And getting that feeling first time is absolutely nothing like it. It's like scoring at Wembley. It's really good. And that's a real cliche answer, but it's absolutely true.
Oh, Barcelona.
Yeah, I'd probably say that.
I love Barcelona because you really felt like you were on holiday. The warmth when we got off the plane, the hotel was lovely. We had loads to do, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean,
I thought it was brilliant.
The people who weren't cycling, put it that way.
I didn't cycle. I had lunch with Val and Wendy. Amazing.
With Shu and Joe, and haggled, and we got them handbags for like €5. Joe still talks about it. It was great. It was a proper.
I thought it was a really good one.
It was nice. I think I really liked either last year's where we went to the races and
that was
to the house, only because everyone was all together. Normally there's little bits going off all over, but having everyone together, seeing everyone enjoying it, and I got to know people much more, and I feel they got to know me much more. Spending the whole day with them as well, it was just really nice.
Going back to when I was at Wincanton, and I was honoured to go and choose the best turned out horse and present the prize for the winning horse. I loved that. I felt I felt really proud of my long-standing time here.
Proud? I tend to downplay everything that I do, and I'm aware of that, and I'm not proud of anything I've done, only that I know I've done everything to the best that I can do.
And we can rely on you. That's the thing.
For you guys. I'm proud that people feel that they can always approach me to ask me a question about not just compliance, but any recruitment issue at all. I've done it a while. I've been in most scenarios, some of my own making.
Okay, I think Paul would survive because he's so resourceful and pretty laid back in actual fact. And I think Helen would panic. She'd want the first canoe out of there. What do you think? I don't know. I mean, it just shows different personality traits.
Yeah, as far as panicking, probably me. Although, if I was stuck on a desert island, I'd probably just have a license to lie down.
Under a palm tree.
Yeah, worry about it later.
Fig tree, whatever it
but
is.
I think with either Paul would reason it all out, so I would sit and be fairly chilled about it. Neil would try and negotiate with it.
Yeah.
But from the recruitment side, I think Andy would potentially survive the longest because he's like for the same reasons as Paul or Andy. And if you separate them, they start to wither. Rich, potentially.
Rich would be. He would be good, I think.
Yeah, Rich and Tony would be like, turn out the Lord of the Flies though.
Yeah, definitely.
Panicker, probably me, yeah, I'll probably get a flap about, everything needs to be done.
Oh, I mean, most of the funniest moments are at parties, I think.
Yeah. Most of them you probably wouldn't want on there. I gotta be honest.
The free spirit of everybody
Yeah.
at a party, either summer or Christmas.
I mean, I've had times when I've been absolutely crying with laughter.
Yeah, me too, but I can't think of...
Yeah, it's one of those when you say, oh, tell us a joke.
So probably one of the funniest things, I think, was Shane arriving at the Gare du Nord with the front pocket of the rucksack that got stuck in the train in the metro. It wasn't funny to start with because I actually thought he was going to die. He did come back with his passport in a little front pocket of his rucksack. The rest of the rucksack was totally mullered by the train.
Biscuits, when we went to London once, he polished off a large quantity of vodka on the way up, and he was doing the walk that drunk people do when they're trying not to appear drunk, so really sort of stomping his feet thing. And the tube station, there were two channels. One went off and went down some stairs, and one went upstairs. We all went on the one upstairs, and he stomped off, and just see him just...
Yeah, bye then.
Yeah, that made me laugh. That did.
When we were Val again, when we were in Amsterdam, and it was so dark, she went to the loo, but she tripped down the step and bashed her head on the wall in front of her. Again, it's laughing at someone's misfortune.
Yeah, well,
you can't do it.
Yeah, you can't put this. It's when Gemma...
I wasn't there.
Oh, Jesus, that was funny. Listen, there's so much ability and so much talent in this room from people who have been doing it for a year, 2 years, 10 years, nearly 20 years, that everyone is constantly coming up with stuff. Recruitment is pretty much the same message, but ways of doing it are infinite, and the way people talk to people. So if I was starting, I would take a breath, just listen to the people around me, see who the most successful people are, hear what they're saying, the way they're saying it, who they're saying it to. And
the other thing is, which probably follows on from that, is embrace the company ethos.
Yeah.
You've got to kind of stand up for yourself, be responsive, work hard, and you'll get to play hard.
Ask me the question again.
It's been an absolute pleasure working for the directors and management of this company, because they lead by example. They're always here. There's always someone here for you. And it's just been a fantastic place to work. And some days it doesn't even feel like work, but it's just been the most enjoyable time.
It's been an absolute blast. The level of support, the level of fun, the level of professionalism on a day-to-day is huge. And it's the amount of backing and support that you get, as I said right at the beginning, that makes this an amazing place to be for anyone, whether you're more mature or whether you're coming in your 20s, which is, for me, one of the highlights of being here, and it's why I keep coming back.
I think we attract a fantastic calibre of people. Just start again. I feel that we attract a fantastic calibre of people to work here, and then that permeates throughout the whole business. Hard work sometimes, but all
people
good.
or
sometimes.
No, I think there's a few words around anything off. It's the people that make Platinum, not just their abilities, but their personalities.
Next 20 years.
Oh, my beard at 20.
In 20 years, I'll be dead.
Here's to the however many years we've got left.
Not a couple. Daily, I'm in awe of the people who make this place tick, from directors to everyone. It's the most brilliant experience. And if I'll hear in 5, 10, 15, I hope I'm here in 5, 10, 15, or even 20 years when I'll be, then it'll be just as brilliant as it is, or even more brilliant than it is today.
Is that it? Well, because I'm so old, I can't frigging remember anything.
You're right there.
Thank you, Harriet.
It wasn't too gushy, was it?
No, you were great.
You were great. Ooh.
I look like I had a plant growing out my head. Cut. Okay.